This is really, really, really easy beef enchiladas that aren't like wet and gross. Just, whatever. So I'm actually cooking for 8 tonight. So if you're cooking for 4, you just do half of this. So this is 2 pounds of ground beef. Now it calls for, oh, that's very loud. It calls for onions to be cooked with this at the same time. But I have people in my house who decided the onion will make them not want to eat the food at all. So we're going to just chop this up well done. And then I'm just going to take some onion powder. And then, oh, that's a lot, huh? And just sprinkle some of this on there. There you go. There you go. So, cook this until it's brown. Okay, now that the meat is browned, I went ahead and turned off the heat. Then I need to season it with salt. This is in case you don't want to use, now you can use a regular prepackaged like taco seasoning, but I prefer to just do my own because number one, I like to know what's in it. So that's salt. I'm sprinkling it with a little black pepper. Just a little bit of like a teaspoon paprika. I'm going to go a little heavier though on the chili powder. About 2 tablespoons of that for this size recipe. And then the same for the cumin, whatever you call it. That's what gives it that taco flavor. About 2 tablespoons of that. And then I like to do a cup of salsa. So that's 1 kind of salsa. I just burned myself. That was awesome. Oh, hold on. I have to get a real man. Hey, babe. I need a real man.
What are we doing?
Open this jar. Thank you.
Welcome.
And you're welcome to everybody else. All right. So I'm going to add a cup of salsa. And my people do not like chunks. So this is restaurant style salsa. I prefer this Tostitos mediums. It's got a little bit of spice to it, but it's not bad. And you just mix all that together. I did not drain my meat. And after you're done stirring all this together, taste it. Like if it doesn't taste good, you think it needs a little more salt, add it. Because it's really up to you. Now, I didn't drain the meat because I've got like an 85-15 in here. If I had anything higher than that, 80-20, I might drain it a little bit. But I need those seasonings to stick to the meat. And so if I drained it, I'd have to add water to make that happen. So I just left the fat in there. Also, it makes it taste better. I'm going to show you. All right, we're going to taste what that tastes like. Pretty tasty. I might add maybe a little more salt. And that's good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to roll these up. And then you need to have a 9x13 baking dish. You know, the long ones. I got 2 of them because I'm doubling the recipe. So I'll show you how to roll these up too. Okay, once you have your meat done, here, take the camera. I'm using flour tortillas instead of corn. Number one, corn is harder to work with. They split, they break, all that kind of stuff, and I prefer the taste of flour over corn. So, also I'm using Old El Paso red enchilada sauce, the mild version, because we are not a spicy family. So I'm just going to open that so I can pour it. So I have my 9x13 pan over here. Oh yeah, you're supposed to preheat your oven to 350, by the way. Shows it everybody. Okay, that's just being poured in the bottom so that they don't stick once they bake. Okay? And then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna grab my ground beef. Oop, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I am just going to put probably, I'd say 1/4 cup of meat in each one of these. We don't need a whole lot. I'll probably actually sprinkle them with cheese too. So, just get a Mexican style cheese. You don't have to put cheese inside yours, but I think it helps just kind of bind it all together when you're eating it. So then sprinkle a little cheese. Then tuck. See how I pull that in? Tuck it and roll it. And I want to take it seam down and lay it in your pan. Okay? We're just going to do that over and over again until our pan is full. Okay, so I rolled all of my tortillas. I got 8 in this pan. This is actually a rather big pan. The other pan I did 2, 4, 6, only held 7. So really not a big difference. But this should feed a family of 4 with no problem whatsoever. So I'm going to take my sauce and I'm just going to drizzle it over the top. I don't want it to be too saucy because they don't like it like that here. I'm going to take my cheese. And really, but we do like cheese. We like lots of cheese. In fact, I'm going to go grab the other bag real quick. Un momento. That is not it. Got a bigger bag. All right. Must cheese, must cheese. Okay. And then we're going to take this whole thing and we're going to put it in the oven for probably 10 minutes at 350 until the cheese is really, really gooey. I kind of like mine a little brown on top. And then after they come out, you can top them with sour cream, guacamole, avocado slices, whatever you want to. But so we just take them in, put them in the middle of the oven, and let them get baking. And they're done. Nom, nom, nom. Yummy, yummy. Enjoy.